You won't fail to be impressed with our next guest, a working sheepdog, and he's completely blind.
What's more, he was happily rounding up the sheep for some time before anyone realised there was anything wrong with him.
Exactly. We'll be meeting Jack and his owner in just a moment. First, though, Lucy Watson has their story.
Away! Steady to me!
On command, Jack the Border Collie springs into action, rounding up sheep on the family farm.
Good boy, steady!
But he can't see and pads across fields with a slight hunch to pick up smells and find his way.
One morning when I was taking him out to work with the sheep, he walked into a little peg on the ground that was sticking out of the ground. I thought, well, that's not right, you know, so we took him straight to the eye vet, and she said he's totally blind. He's no sight whatsoever, no retinal structure, totally shriveled up his nerve endings. She said she'd never seen anything so far advanced.
But despite his condition, he works well, using his other senses.
He knows if I say away, he goes off, so he knows that there's probably stock there to move. He doesn't know what he's moving. And then, so when he hears something or senses it, smells it, he'll move round it.
And down on the farm, Jack's just one of the boys, a family favourite.
He copes amazingly well. It's as if he uses it against you just to gain more fuss, and just fall for him, just have a soft spot for him. He's just an amazing dog.
Amazing indeed. His owner may be his eyes, but he knows a good sound when he hears one.
Biscuit! Come on!
And we are delighted to have Liz Edward, Jack's owner, here. And Jack, of course, himself, looking very happy with himself this morning. Hello, Jack. Very. Liz, at what stage did you realise, though? How old was he? You didn't have him from
No,
a pup,
we bought him when he was 3.
Yeah.
And I'm ashamed to say we'd had him 6 months before I realised that
Well, how
he
did you
was
realise
blind.
in the end?
He bumped into something.
Well, that's good going. 6 months, completely blind, didn't bump into a thing.
He had been doing little things, like he brought the cows in one day, one snaked its head round and just caught him on his back leg, and did you not see it? You know, what's wrong with you? And that just
Well, how do you test for blindness in a dog? You can't stick them in front of a barking to bark that letter or something.
No, I think you can have eye tests done, which, considering how much he was, we should have probably done, but how many people actually do that, we don't know. And when we went to see him, he brought sheep in. I had no reason to believe that he had a problem. It was just that we soon realised that, you know,
Have the sheep worked it out? Because you think one of them would, you know, you said, you know what? That dog's blind, you know. I don't know what we're listening to him for. We're being rounded up by him. They are thick sheep, aren't they? You'd think they'd confer a little bit.
If one stops, of course, he'll just go straight past it, and then she'll stand there laughing at him, you know, and think, ha, told you.
But just practically, I'm amazed by how he is able to do it at all.
Well, every day he amazes me even more. He does something, and I don't know.
Well, we just saw him run past a tree there. I mean, how does he know the tree's there? He just doesn't run into it.
If he's in a field that he knows, which when he brought those sheep in, he didn't actually know that field. He does know where most of the hazards are. He must have a map in his head. He can wander around the yard. If everything's as normal, he doesn't bump into anything. If you leave a gate open, he'd bump straight into it. You know, He's just...
OK, well, listen, thanks very much for bringing him in. Thank you very much.
Jack, aren't you just... Isn't he the cutest little thing?
He's not that bothered about you, is he? Because normally they come straight for you, but no, you're not that bothered, are you? Eh? That's right, no, he's lovely.
He is, Jack, look at him.
Should we just go, let's go to Wembley, where they're